Hey guys, it is Katie. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, make sure to subscribe, pressing the red button. It means so much. But in today's video, I am going to be doing an assumptions video, which, not gonna lie, I'm really nervous for. I've done this video before, like when I first started this channel ages ago, so if you haven't seen that, definitely go and watch that because I probably answered a lot of your assumptions. But I put an Instagram poll up on my Instagram and said what video you wanted to see, and this video won. So here we are filming it. I'm nervous. I put out on my Instagram asking you guys to send in your assumptions. I definitely think my self-esteem is gonna drop after this video, but it's character building, you know, and we're gonna get started on the assumptions. Woo-hoo-hoo. Put on my Instagram and we got some good ones. Let's go. I'm nervous. Okay. I'll start from the bottom. I'm going to put the assumption up on the screen, but I will blur out anyone's name just in case I don't want to be shown in the video. Okay, let's go. The first assumption is you started YouTube for money. Definitely not. That assumption is wrong. I do get paid sometimes from YouTube, but not like all the time. But when I first started this channel, I did not think that I was going to get paid whatsoever. Like, it was just kind of something that I'd always wanted to do. And by always wanted to do, I started a YouTube channel when I was like 7 or in like grade 2 because that's how much I loved making videos.
Hello, I'm Katie.
I just loved talking to people. I love to talk. And then someone found out about my channel at school and I remember being so embarrassed and I deleted all the videos, which I'm so upset about now. I wish I just like privated them, but I didn't know how to do that at the time. So a lot of my videos are deleted and I can't find them because they were on a different channel as well. But I do still have some of them and I've reacted to them before, and I actually just found some more videos the other day. So if you guys want me to do another reacting to my old videos video, let me know because I was the cringiest kid ever. But back to the assumption, no, I definitely did not start YouTube for money. I don't get paid really that much from YouTube, so the reason that I keep making videos is just because I genuinely enjoy it and I love talking to people. I love talking to a camera, which is so random. Like, I feel so comfortable talking to a camera, which is also so weird, and I probably should get that checked. Next assumption, your family is rich AF. For some reason, I've had this assumption my whole life. I remember I literally got in trouble in like grade 5 or grade 6 because someone called my family rich or called me rich, and I said, no, I'm not, and I got in trouble for that. I don't know why. That was a weird story. That teacher did not like me very much. Family is definitely not rich. My mum and dad just work normal 9-to-5 jobs. But yeah, I think people get that assumption just because I've traveled a lot in my life. I don't know, maybe that. And I think my family love to travel, especially my mum. So that was kind of always something my family's money kind of went towards. But yeah, take it as you want. But my family is definitely not rich, and they've all got jobs and they all work really hard. So in no by means are they rich. Okay, the next assumption is you edit your photos. Yes, I definitely do edit my photos. Do not tell me that you don't edit your photos either. And by editing, what I do to my photos is obviously I get the photo and then I put a filter on it. I always kind of like toss up between 2 filters. Both of them make anything that's like kind of white or white-ish whiter, if that makes sense. Like, both of the filters do that to the photos, and that's kind of why I like it, because if you look on my Instagram, I have a lot of like white backgrounds and stuff, so I do really like those 2 filters. And then one of them makes the photo like a bit brighter, whereas the other one makes me look a bit tanner. So depending on the photo, I'll like pick between those 2 photos. And then what else do I do to my photos? Oh, and then I also add a grain to them just to make them look a little bit more retro-y. I don't really know. Yeah, I definitely do edit my photos, but I'm pretty sure everyone chucks a filter on their photos. The next one is you are shit at school. I don't know if you mean like behavior or like grade-wise, but I would say I'm neither of those. I'm definitely not like shit behavior-wise. I'm probably a goody two-shoes. And grade-wise, I'm definitely not shit at school. Definitely a try-hard and a nerd because I'm the biggest perfectionist ever, which I used to think was a good trait, but it's definitely not a good trait at all. Like, I cause myself way too much stress. The next one is you are spoiled. This is another one that I've always had assumed my whole life, and it probably is the one that annoys me the most, because when I think of spoiled, I think of someone that's like a brat and grateful for anything, and that is completely not me. I'm grateful for every single thing that I get. Obviously, I don't have a job right now because of coronavirus. The way that I did get money before this has completely stopped. I did work for my own money, buy things myself. I'm actually a really good saver. I love shopping, but when it's my own money, I have a goal, I'm really good at saving. If you mean like spoiled in love and friends and family, then I definitely am spoiled. I am super grateful and super lucky for everything that I have. This is kind of the same thing, but your mum buys you everything you want. Definitely not. If my mum bought me everything that I want, then she would be so broke, so like I wouldn't even be here if she had bought me everything that I want, because I love shopping, I love clothes, I have a really luxurious, expensive taste basically. So if my mum bought me everything that I wanted, then she would be in debt. My mum is super amazing, especially right now when I don't have a job. She has helped me obviously and bought me things, but she definitely does not buy me everything I want. And that being said, I've also had this assumption my whole life again. I never grew up with grandparents. A lot of them died when I was like really young or before I was born. I also am not very close to any of my aunties and uncles, so people would kind of always see what my mum would buy me for my birthday. But like growing up, I never had grandparents or like a close like family kind of thing. So I feel like a lot of kids get spoiled from their grandparents and like their close relatives, but I didn't really have that growing up. I really care about getting fame. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that would be amazing and so cool. For me, I would just love to have like a lot of followers. I don't really know, people that watch my videos, just to have people to talk to. I love to talk, as I've already mentioned. I love to have conversations with people, and I feel like people like genuinely care about what I'm saying. Yeah, I already now have like people DM me and message me and ask me things or just talk to me, and I love that. Definitely don't ever feel shy to DM me because I love reading DMs and I will always answer. I definitely don't only care about getting fame, like I care about a lot of other things, but I would love to have a big supportive family here on YouTube or on Instagram or whatever. You are smart and popular at school. I feel like I already touched on the smart one and the popular one. I don't really know how to answer that, because at my school I feel like there's heaps of groups, and everyone just like hangs out in their groups, and there's just my group. So I feel like when you're inside a group you can't tell what your group is. Does that make any sense? Like I feel like at my school all the groups are really separate, so I'm not really sure. Like, you know when you're like in something so you can't like see how you're perceived. So I don't really know how to answer that. That being said, since my last assumptions video, a lot of the questions were that I was mean or that I was rude because I have like a resting bitch face, and I feel like that was probably over a year ago now. Since then, like from people watching my YouTube videos and me just feeling more comfortable to like be myself and actually smile at people, I feel like a lot of people don't think I'm a bitch anymore, which I'm so grateful for, because I've just always had people think that I was a bitch, and I hate that because I'm not a bitch. That was not the question. Ramblings. I have a secret man. I definitely don't. I'm very single. A secret child. Honestly, no. I've kind of realized recently that like I don't really like kids that much. That sounds really mean. Definitely want kids, but the reason I want kids is so I can like control them. Is that bad? Not to like control them. I sound like a control freak. I definitely am not a control freak, but like I love the idea of like being able to dress them and like feed them and like being in control of other people, because I love controlling things. Yeah, I definitely am a control freak. Not so much the whole like, oh, they want a baby, they're so cute. I'm not really like that. So yeah, I definitely don't have a secret child. You were low-key a rebel at school. Definitely not. I'm like a really big pussy and goody two-shoes. For some reason, ever since I was little, I've always had like a fear of teachers. I could never ever disobey a teacher, like ever. Unless I really didn't like them and I had a reason for it. Disobeying teachers, like to me in my head, they are like up here and I'm down here. And oh my god, it's literally so scary to me. I could never do that. Like honestly, anytime that I have to talk to a teacher and it's about something other than like schoolwork, I will cry. Like, I can't stop myself from crying. Like, it's just a thing. You will choose a photo if you look good, even if the other person doesn't like it. This is a good assumption. I definitely don't think this is true. And the reason why I don't think it's true is because if you look at my Instagram, it's mainly just photos of myself, which makes me sound really narcissistic because I love taking photos and I love editing them and that kind of stuff. So I'm always like, let's go take photos to my mum and stuff. So that's why I kind of have a lot of photos of myself and I always end up posting them. And I'm always that person at like an event or party that's like, let's get photos, which I don't know if it's annoying or not. I feel like I'm just the photo friend of the group. Yeah, that's the reason why I don't think that's true. And also I feel like if someone really hated a photo, I would not post it. Because that being said, my friends have posted so many photos of me that I'm not really like, oh, I like that photo, and I never say anything just because I'm like, I don't really care that much about stuff like that, which probably would surprise a lot of people. Anybody can take a good photo and anybody can take a bad photo. Lighting and angles and all that kind of stuff plays into everything, so you're obviously gonna have photos that you don't like as much. Not really that fussy when it comes to stuff like that. Oh, someone said you seem like you have a really big heart. Ah, that makes me smile. I love you. I'm so happy that someone wrote that because on my last assumptions they were all like, you're a bitch. You're mean. I really have been trying really hard to show that I'm not a bitch or I'm not mean. I just think before then I never like showed my true self. I kept it in here. I'm hidden. You know, I'm not like most girls. I'm really glad you said that. I would like to think I have a really big heart. I have so much care for my friends and I would say I'm a really loyal friend. When I was like in primary school, I had a lot of trouble with friends, so I think that's why now when I have friends, I really savor them and I really make sure that I spread my love to them. That being said though, I do always think that friendships are two-sided and you know, it works both ways. If I don't feel like someone is making effort to me, I will not reciprocate that. Nothing to be mean, it's just I've had shitty friends in the past. I'm not talking about any of my friends right now, guys. Don't make this drama. I'm talking way in the past. And I'm just so grateful for everyone that I'm surrounded with right now that I don't have time for them at all. You and Carly are secretly in a relationship. 2 people actually said this. Me and Carly are definitely in a secret relationship. There you go. No, but seriously, we're just the bestest of friends. I love that girl to death. But we're not dating yet. So, you know, if worst comes to worst and we're both like 50 alone, it may happen. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Someone just wrote Catherine, but with a K, but they didn't like say anything other than that. My real name is Catherine, but it's spelled with a C. I know, confusing. People are scared of you. I got this assumption in my last video as well. I hope no one is scared of me. I did have someone come up to me and tell me they were scared of me, which made me really sad because I try not to be scary and I promise I'm not scary at all. You're a blonde bitch. I am blonde. Well, not really right now because the hairdressers are not open. Not a bitch though. Actually, I'm a bad bleep. You have fake lips. They are all real. Funnily enough, they're actually one of my favorite features of myself, and it's so weird to say that because when I was in primary school I got made fun of for my lips so much. I got called fish lips, and mainly fish lips, to be honest. That was like a reoccurring one. Big lips came into trend, I guess, and now who's laughing? You are perfect. I realized recently that nobody is perfect and you can't be perfect, so stop striving for it because it just does more harm than good. So I'm definitely not perfect. There are things that I don't like about myself. There are things I'm not good at. There are a lot of things I'm not good at, to be honest. So yeah, definitely not perfect. But who is? You plan on going to university? No, I don't actually. I have mentioned this here before. I just don't see how we are expected to know what we want to do when we're so young. I feel like at 15, even 14, you're already making like choices and subject selections, like depending on what course you want to get into, which is so crazy to me because like how are you meant to know what you want to do for the rest of your life at 14? Like that just confuses me. Currently I'm 17, I have 1 year left of high school. There are no uni courses that interest me right now. So I do not plan on going to university. That does not mean that in the future I will not go. I could not care less if I was 55 and starting my uni degree. Like, that doesn't bother me really, and I know that bothers a lot of people, but when I graduate high school, I plan on traveling and just experiencing so many things. I've said this before, but I really want to live in different countries and just live and work, I guess. Thank you to everyone that sent them in. If you are not following me on Instagram and you want to get involved in my next video, make sure to follow me on Instagram, and that is, I'm going to put it on the screen. It's right here. Follow me on TikTok and on Snapchat. You can add me on Snapchat and see what I get up to on there. They will all be linked down below. But if you liked this video, make sure to subscribe. Press the red button. That is the most important thing to me. Please, if you've gotten this far, you might as well just hit that button. Like, you literally just listened to me talk this whole time, and I honestly can't even remember what I just said. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, let me know, and yeah, bye guys. Mwah.